Good morning, everyone. It is my immense pleasure and honor to be present here and represent ICSI as a council member. Really, it is a happy moment for us to interact with you all. I thanks team ICS, Institute of Certified Secretaries, for giving the opportunity. And I am really happy to see such a gathering for this conference. For this, I want to congratulate all the coordinators of the program, and really all of them, including participants present over here, deserve a big round of applause. Friends, I am here with my colleague in council, CS Rajesh Tarpra, who is heading Financial Service Committee of ICSI. He is from Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and I am from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Friends, in ICSI, we company secretaries are supposed to be master of compliances and master of corporate governance. And we have lot of recognition now. In 2017, our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, while addressing the Golden Jubilee celebration of ICSI, told that where we discharge our duties determines corporate governance practices of the whole nation. In India, now the company secretaries are working in the field of NCLT, GST, arbitrator, valuation professional, secretarial auditor, internal auditor, and many more. In this proud journey of 55 years of ICSI, we are now more than 75,000 in number and doing well in employment as well as in practice also. We are having recognition as a KMP, key managerial personnel in employment, and lot of recognition as a PCS, secretarial auditor, certifying professional, and many more. Friends, this year I am heading Chartered Secretary, which is over monthly governance magazine for research and is registered in UGC CARE. The publication is now very handy, being available on one click with mapping system. In addition, I am also heading CCGRT, Center for Corporate Governance Research and Training Institute, which is a research institute of ICSI, and we are organizing various programs on regular basis on different topics. We are also linking with various universities, Chamber of Commerce, various business associations, etc., stock exchange also, and such authorities with a motive to create awareness, not only for the sake of research work, but also to spread the awareness related to the relevance of corporate governance. I am personally believe in current era when we are moving ahead and a lot of changes in laws, rules, and regulation are going on. We should be flexible and adaptable. This is the only way to grow and in true sense and become part of such progress. The key achieve this goal, we need to have knowledge as well as wisdom. If knowledge is knowing a bunch of stuff, wisdom is being able to retain and implement that stuff in practical applications. Friends, our knowledge is worth and performance is the key. Friends, at ICSI, our motto is speak the truth, abide by the law. Our motto always guides us as we continue to uphold the torch of governance professional high in pursuit of excellence. And our motto gives us mantra that we should kept in heart always and should be followed in each and every phase of our whole professional career. As far as I am aware, in India and Kenya, Companies Act are more or less same. Though I don't know the pattern of implication of law here, but in India, the mechanism is improving day by day in terms of governance. Like we now have mandatory secretarial audit in certain cases, XBRL mode of filing an ROC, stock exchange in RBI, that make required information more accessible as compared to PDF form of filing. Tracing system of director through DIN, CSR in order to give economical benefit to society directly through companies. Since we are having more than 5,000 listed entities in India, the introduction of social stock exchange and ESG is also strengthening the seriousness of the compliance and overall disclosure formats. And since we are governance people in this changing world, I believe that rather than being consumer of good governance, we must be participant and we must be creators. With this small message, once again I am thank you all for this wonderful opportunity. We are organizing conference at land of Ram Bhagwan at Ayodhya in June, and I invite you all to experience the amazing experience with us. And once again, thank you all, and thank you, Kenya, thank you, Chairman, for this privilege. Thank you.
Good morning. It will be an immense pleasure for all of us to address this gathering over here. I thanks to our organizing committee, chairman, council members, and all the professional buddies over here. So give huge round of applause to yourself in a beautiful venue, beautiful atmosphere in Kenya. And I heartily, as my colleague has invited to all of you in India for a conference, because we are recently have concluded our international conference at Singapore, and now we are planning the same in the June in India itself. So please, it will be a nice and inspiring experience to all of you being a CS. ICSI, that is Institute of Company Secretaries of India, and ICS, Institute of Certified Secretaries. So I would rather to prefer Institute of Satisfied Company Secretaries. So it should be our motto, see that first we should satisfy ourselves, our family, then we can contribute to the society at large, and nation building process can be implemented from the self-being and self-well-being. Friends, ICSI has 72 chapters, offices in India, 4 regional offices across the country, and 7 international centers, that is in UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and UAE. We operate all of there along with our 3-tier mechanism, that is at chapter level, region level, and central level. Central level there is a council, and we both together represent the council at ICSI. Friends, initiative of ICSI includes many more things which has already been enumerated by my partners, but few things are that in setting up of international ADR center, which is very requirement of a present era. We have already established that, and also we have GIFT City in Gujarat, that is International Finance Tech City, which is itself in a foreign land in India, which allows all the finance tech companies to operate there without any tax burden on them, and single window clearance is available. And we as a professional, we as an institute have already set up there our office and operational functionalities over there to cater the demands for the professionals and to create the opportunity for a company secretary. Friends, yes, somebody has said the leadership has very vital role to play in nation building, society building, institute building, whatever it is there. So we should be the leader in our sense and true sense. The speed of the government will ultimately decide the future growth of the generation. And if we talk with India, I am from India, since I must talk few initiative of the government and few supportive steps taken by the ICSI to join the hand-holding with the government in law-making process. Whenever there is an interaction amendments or new acts, the government is calling professionals like us to be there in the core team to suggest the law, to implement the law, and to amend the law looking to the requirement of the society economy. So I also believe that the interaction with the government officials, judiciaries is a prime activity of any institute like us. So we should encourage these kind of the interaction with the ministry, with the officers, and with the businessmen. Friends, in India, more than 5,000 companies are listed, and there is 2 types of the listing available. One in SME listing, second in main board listing. Big corporates are there in the main board listing, and SME, that is small companies, are getting listed in a small board. So exchange will remain same, that is NSE and BSE. But the platform and regulations are so reduced for the SME listed companies. These will boost the small sector to cater the requirement of the economic growth. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has already visioned that India would be the Viksit Bharat, that is called a developed country, by 2047 at the completion of 100 years of the independency of the India. They have visioned this, and we, the professional, has already geared up our institute, our members, to have this shape with the handholding with the government. Friends, in India, the corporate governance has high standard. To achieve this high standard, Institute has ensured that the company secretary's appointment is made compulsory by various laws under the listing requirement, under the Companies Act. The employment of a company secretary having more than paid-up capital of 10 CR is must have company secretary, or any company which is listed on secretary must have a compliance officer as a company secretary. Apart from that, independent director concept is also there. Women director concept is also there. All the listed company must have the minimum requirement of 1/3 of the total board as a independent directors, and they must have qualified some certain exam for being an independent director, and so they can advise independently to the board of the directors of the company for efficient function and discharging their social responsibilities. Friends, in a year, almost 1.70 lakhs companies are being incorporated every year in the India, apart from incorporation of LLPs and OPCs. Almost every year, more than 500 companies are now getting listed on either SME platform or in a main board platform. So India has geared up their speed. And I also request the institute like Kenya and other African countries to gear up their activities to cope up with the future requirement, because future of the company secretary is very bright, because for any development or for any progress, the corporatization is must. Without big corporate, no welfare activity, no economic development, no infrastructure can be developed, though the support of government is prime. But corporatization and supports from the corporates is must. And to boost up the corporates, to take care of the compliance of the corporates, we, the professional, has to play a very vital role. The company secretary, CS, is really to be a satisfied company secretary to serve the society at large. Friends, CSR activities, startup activities and gift activities are few more initiative of the government. So the future is very bright, and with this concluding remark, I must say that we, both the institute and whatever kind of the institute are there in across the globe, we should join hand, we should exchange the ideas, we should have a joint program, international conferences, have gathering, have delegations, have deliberations, so that ESG and sustainable growth can be achieved. Thank you, organizer. Thank you, friends. Thank you.